Let's see. Should cameras be allowed in courtrooms? Well, let's just see how that works out right now in this big debate. Okay. Hello guys, and welcome to a new episode of Han Jung Shun. And right now, the big debate is, well, should cameras be allowed in courtrooms? Maybe not this camera, but some sort of other type of camera. Like the ones they use for filming TV shows or news reports and all that kind of stuff. Well, then let's get started right now with the whole debate. But first, a quick little story. On January 16th of 2020, most likely 2020, the government announced plans to introduce this law so that English and Welsh courts will be allowed to record court laws. And courts. Crown courts. What is a crown court and what is a crown case anyway? Well, a crown case is a case that is done in spite of itself of very major attacks like terrorist attacks, murder attacks, everything sort of the murderish way, or cases that have not been solved by the lower courts. However, the only rule that seems to be going on right here is that they only allow judges to be recorded, but only when they say the sentence of the convicted. Well, that kind of sucks. On the other hand, lots of other things sort of sucks too. Well, there's some things I kind of need to say in the affirmative position version. Oh, hello guys. Welcome. Alright, affirmative is here, and one thing I shall have to say before continuing everything else is that it will give greater understanding to the public. That is something else. That is something to actually be talking about here too. It'll bring greater understanding to the public because that will give it better understandings of how the legal court works and how law works, and not just how all the things should work out. Number 2, it shall reassure procedures, that people who are the lawyers and the judges, they can do their job way better than they're supposed to be, and it'll be in public, so it's, yeah. Number 3, the public has the right to know all these crown cases because it affects them. It affects them if they say, no, terrorist attacks are allowed anymore, and, well, the public should know, not by news articles, they should actually see the thing itself. And that's the right to know. Toodaloo! Baseball! Okay, not kidding. Number 1 is that it will be unfair to non-judges on the negative position side because it will be unfair to the non-judges as well because it will affect their ways and also affect their privacy. One thing I have to say about this is that the witnesses, the person who's convicted, those guys will kind of be recorded against their own will too because they don't want this case to be public, especially not the part where they're convicted or not. Number 2, lots of people can already go to a crown court case. They can already do so. All they have to do is walk in before the trial starts, and then they have to sit down and wait for the hearing to begin. Order! Silence! Yeah, something like that. And there we go. And number 3, if they start recording all of this, then it will actually make lawyers start focusing on the drama instead of doing their job perfectly. Like, hello, gentlemen, this is court case 549, and blah 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 blah. And now the sentence will be blah 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 blah. 5 hours later, finished. Judge, resolved. They probably don't do that. But if they actually start doing the camera thing, that would be more like a hello, and this was the 521st court case in the whole entire world of court cases. And there we go. It's one of the best court cases here. And this my client had asked me to actually do all this because that too. They'll like keep on doing variants and that and not get into the case, and the court case will probably take 20 hours, and that lawyer will be fired. You're fired! Something like that. Which is what lots of lawyers don't want to happen to them. And so that's my side, with a little skit. And here are the results. 43% of people said that cameras should be allowed in the courtrooms, while 57% of people who have participated in the vote say cameras shouldn't be allowed in the courtrooms. And so that concludes today's debate. Silence! So until next time, tonight out, peace. Run. You get back here, you loafing little idiot. What are you, affirmative?